Hi guys, it's me, Trudy Lee. How's everybody doing? I have been very busy. 9/11 passed and a lot of people needed help, healings. It brings up so many emotions with people and they just reach out and need healing and help. So, prayers and love to all those that were affected in 9/11. And we all were, really, all of us. And I try to help as many people as I can. But it was a tough day. It really was. But there's so much going on in the world. So instead of regurgitating all the news, all the things that we're all going through together, we know. Let's explore ways to remember and control our dreams. So a little different subject than what's going on in the news right now. So if you have nightmares or you wake up and you feel like you've had like a deep conversation, but you can't remember it, does that ever happen to you? That happens to me sometimes. I'll feel like just had a profound conversation, or you might wake up and you feel like you've been doing something, like you're exhausted, you're tired, that you've been doing something, and you've been traveling around, but you just can't remember it. But with practice, you can control your dreams, you can remember them, you can have lucid dreams, and lucid dreams are dreams that you realize in your dream that you're dreaming. That happened to me also. Uh, I started having lucid dreams, and it started with a really scary dream. But the way that you start remembering and controlling your dreams is that you have to have your intention. You have to form that intention. If that's what you want to do, you want to remember your dreams, you want to have lucid dreams, you want to remember when you're having an astral projection dream, all your travels. So you can say out loud to yourself, I want to remember my dreams. So you can do this right before bedtime. You can also do it during the day. I want to remember my dreams. I want to be able to control my dreams. And throughout the day, you can ask yourself, am I dreaming? And look down at your hands and just say to yourself, am I dreaming? Is this a dream? If this is a dream, wake up, you know? So it's going to start creating this habit that you will take inside your dreams. So when you're inside your dream, you're going to be like, is this a dream? And it's going to trigger. So start practicing that during the day. Is this a dream? Am I having a dream? Or is this real? You know it's real, but this is just a practice that you can take inside your dream. So I once had this really scary dream. It was here in this house. Back through the hallway here is my master bathroom. I had this dream that someone was hiding in my shower. Now I don't have a curtain shower. I have a wall. So we have a wall and it just goes in like an L shape, so that you're blocked in and taking a shower without anybody seeing you. I hate these glass showers. If we move, I'm going to hate having to have a glass shower stall because you're in there by yourself. No, if somebody comes in the bathroom, you're protected. Nobody sees you. Anyway, I had this dream that somebody was hiding in this shower stall. So in my dream, I remember getting up and I knew somebody was in my house. There was someone in my house. And I think this is a time when I didn't have dogs. So there was a very short period of times where my dogs passed away really close together and I didn't have a dog in the house because dogs alert you to everything. And I knew someone was in the house. So I went to the kitchen, I got a huge butcher knife and I start walking through the whole house. And I'm all alone. There's nobody here. I have a big old house, 3,500 square foot, I'm going through the whole house. Get to my master bathroom, and I know, because it's like the last place that I have to look, and I know that's where they're at. They are in the shower stall. There's somebody there. I was so scared. I was out of my mind with fear. I'm telling you, it was the scariest thing I've ever been through. And I had the knife, and I told myself, this is a dream. This has to be a dream. This is a dream. Wake up. And I woke myself up. I was so relieved when I woke up. When I woke up, I was like, oh my gosh, that was a dream. Thank God that was a dream. I was so relieved. I really was. I'm so glad that I didn't have to go through that whole dream and find somebody there. What would happen? Oh my gosh. I didn't want to go through all that, So I woke myself up. So you can do that too by practicing telling yourself, is this a dream? Is this a dream? So do that throughout the day. Another thing that you can do is before bed, you can meditate, have a little meditation, program yourself to remember your dreams during your meditation. Just, say to yourself, I will be aware in my dreams. I will be aware in my dreams. Also, you can say something like, I will remember my dreams. I will remember my dreams. When I wake up, I'm going to remember my dreams. I control my dreams. So you can meditate right before you fall asleep. Just start meditating on some affirmations. And that will help you be able to control your dreams, have lucid dreams, and to remember your dreams. Also, another good practice is to put a little notebook beside your bed, right at your bedside table. Put a little notebook saying, for dreams, with a pen. Because sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night from a dream, right? You get startled or something and you wake up in the middle of the night. And if you don't write it down, by the time the morning comes, you go back to sleep, you've forgotten all about it. You don't even remember nothing. So, that means in the middle of the night, you got to wake up and start writing. But it will really be illuminating to you to see a pattern of what you're dreaming about and what's going on in your dream life. So it's kind of exciting. It's like a look into a different world that you participate in and you didn't even know it. So try it, and then you can look back and read all the dreams that you're having and see what pattern that it has. Because your spirit guides, your loved ones, they're all sending you messages, you're visiting them and everything, but you're not remembering it. This will help you remember everything, and it'll be wonderful. Another thing that happens is when you dream, sometimes you're so emotional in your dream that you've just shut down the dream. It just shuts down, and you don't even remember it because you were so emotional, especially when a loved one, when you're seeing a loved one, it can just get so emotional. I had a dream once. This is so funny. A good friend of mine passed away. A very good friend of mine. And I didn't even know he'd passed away. And I had a dream about him. And it was so strange. I was sitting in a chair, and it was something just that he would do. I was sitting in a chair, and he came and sat behind me, It's like I was on the edge of the chair, and there was some room between me and the back of the chair, and he put his leg over, and he sat behind me, and he bear hugged me. I didn't look at his face. I didn't know who he was, but I knew who it was just from the feeling. He gave me a big bear hug and sat behind me, and I knew who it was. And I was at a table, and he had brought my father to the table for me. So I have this very emotional connection with my father. He passed away. I was very close to him, and it's always been so painful. His death was so painful to me. And my father was right across the table, and he had in his hand my daughter's dog that had passed away. It was our family dog. It was a little black poodle, like a 5-pound black poodle that we loved so much. She grew up with this dog. It passed away right before she gave birth to her first child. So it was a really important animal in all of our lives. And he was holding this dog. And I saw him, and I just, of course, jumped across the table and grabbed for my father's hand and started crying. And it was such a gift that my friend had brought my father through to me, because I'm so emotional when it comes to my father that I wasn't connecting with him because the emotions were so high. And I woke myself up crying. Dang it. So my father does come to me at times. I do see him in dreams now, and I'm not as emotional as I used to be. But yeah, your emotions can keep you from remembering and having the dreams that you want to have about your loved ones. Another thing you can do to help yourself is to put an amethyst under your pillow. I have some amethyst here, so different kind of amethyst, but they are amethyst. Put this under your pillow along with some clear quartz or some selenite. This will help to enhance your intentions and help you to remember your dreams, okay, and have more vivid dreams also. So try that. All right, guys, so that's just a little tip from me today. I'm going to make some more videos. I've been so busy. Yeah, it's crazy, but I'm enjoying getting my home all cleaned out. I did get this room all cleaned out. I had so many things to bring to the thrift store, so I brought part of it to Goodwill. I gave part of the things to Goodwill, and some of the things had quite a value to them, so I brought them to a consignment store where you basically just give it all to them and hope that they tell you if they sold it or not. Because you don't get a receipt or anything. You just give it to them, and if they sell it to you go back, it's 50-50. So it's good, because it's like if you had a garage sale, you'd have to price everything, you'd have to stay out there, and you would only have one day to sell everything. So this way, they keep it there for 3 months, and they sell things like that. It's such a cool consignment place. So I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to go through each room, clean out my house. I've asked my children, do y'all want this? Anybody want these? I have a collection of teapots. You want these teapots? You want these books? Anybody? They pick out what they want, and they take the rest to the consignment shop. So we're getting things cleaned out, but it's exhausting. It really is. My husband was like, what are you going to do today? I'm like, I need to work. I'm working, okay? Just leave this door shut. I'm going to have to lock the door. And we experienced fall. We were having a little bit of fall last week. Not this past week, but last week. It got so much cooler. When we had this room, we were painting it, we had our air conditioner turned off and all the windows open. It was so cool outside. It got down to like 58 degrees one night. And so it was really cool at night, and it only got up to barely 80 degrees. During the day was nothing. And now we're back to 95 degrees. All next week, it's going to be 95 to 97 degrees. My daughter said, this is the fake fall. Last week, I'm like, oh, fall's here. She goes, it's the fake fall, Mom. She's right. That's true. We always get a little cool snap, and then it goes back to summer again. It happens around Thanksgiving time, too. Like a week before Thanksgiving, we'll have a cool snap, and we'll all feel like it's fall. And then here comes the week of Thanksgiving, and we got the air conditioner on, and we're hot and sweating. Nobody even wants to go outside again in November. Can you believe it? But that's South Texas for you. Anyway, you would think we would want to move somewhere cooler, and we kind of do, but we feel a little bit stuck here because our family's here. Our kids are here and everything. And we don't want to go off and be old and go live somewhere else where it's nice and comfortable. We're stuck. So we'll probably buy maybe a smaller property somewhere nearby. So wish us luck. Okay, guys, love you guys so much. Thanks for tuning in and being here with me. I appreciate it. If you need some help, if you'd like to have a reading, I'm doing readings, of course, and a healing session. I have made a program for healing sessions that it's so good. What I do is release energy, release anything that you've accumulated, that you've picked up, ground your energy into Mother Earth and do a release. So there's two different releases that I do. Also, sometimes we have some emotional energies that we need releasing also. So I go through that and see if there's any kind of emotional energy that you need releasing. Now, you would think everybody has emotional energy that needs to be released. And yes, that's true. But it's not always, we can't always do it at the time that you want it released. Sometimes it's not possible to release it at that time. So we just have to work with spirit and see, can this be released today? And they'll let me know, yes or no, can this be released today? We might, feel something needs to be released, but it can't be. And we have to work on it a little bit. So there's things that you're going through that you need to work on so that we can release those emotional energies. So if you're feeling that you need a healing session, it's very involved, and I love doing them. That's my favorite thing to do. If you feel like you would benefit from that, I'm going to have a special promotion this month. I may extend it into October also. I usually charge $50 for this. Like I said, it's a combination: healing, chakra balancing, energy release, everything. And I usually charge $50 for it. But for this month, until, I'm going to charge $30, so $20 off. If you would like to have a healing session with me, look down below and send me an email, okay? All right, guys, love you so much. Do something kind for somebody. It'll always come back to you. Bye for now.